Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you something very real. How many times have you stayed silent? Even when you had something important to say? How many times have you doubted yourself? Thinking, what if I make a mistake? What if people laugh at me? What if I'm not good enough? And slowly, without realizing, you started losing something very powerful. Your confidence. Confidence is not about speaking loudly. It's not about showing off. It's not about being perfect. Confidence is about believing in yourself, even when nobody else does. Most people are not born confident. The people you see today, speaking fluent English, standing on stage, expressing themselves freely, they were not always like that. They were once scared. They were once nervous. They were once exactly where you are right now. The only difference is, they decided to change. Confidence doesn't disappear in one day. It slowly breaks. When someone laughs at your mistake. When someone says your English is bad. When you compare yourself to others. When you stay silent again and again. Every time you stay silent, your fear grows. And your confidence shrinks. And one day, you become comfortable with being quiet. But deep inside, you know you are capable of more. You know you can do better. But fear stops you. Here is the truth nobody tells you. Confidence is not built by thinking. Confidence is built by doing. You can watch hundreds of videos. You can read many books. But if you don't take action, nothing changes. Confidence comes from experience. From trying. From failing. From trying again. That is how real growth happens. Now listen carefully. When you combine confidence with English fluency, you unlock a completely new level of life. You can speak anywhere. You can apply for better opportunities. You can connect with people around the world. English is not just a language. It is a powerful tool. Without confidence, even if you know English, you won't speak. With confidence, even broken English sounds powerful. Right now, there are people less talented than you, less intelligent than you, but they are moving ahead in life. Why? Because they believe in themselves. Confidence beats talent. Confidence beats perfection. Confidence wins. Now you have two choices. You can stay the same. Or you can change your life. If you stay the same, nothing will improve. Same fear. Same hesitation. Same regrets. But if you decide to change, everything can change. Right now, say this sentence out loud. I can improve my confidence. Say it again. I will speak English without fear. One more time. I am becoming better every day. It may feel strange, but this is where your journey begins. Because confidence starts from your mind. Let me tell you something. There was a boy. He was always quiet. Always scared. In school, he never answered questions. Even when he knew the answer. People thought he was weak. But one day, he made a decision. He decided that he will speak, no matter what. On the first day, he failed. On the second day, he failed again. On the third day, people laughed at him. But he didn't stop. He kept going. After a few months, he improved a little. After 1 year, he became confident. After 2 years, he was helping others speak confidently. What changed? Not his talent. Not his background. Only his decision. Now think about your life. What is stopping you? Fear? Doubt? Or just a habit of staying silent? Because the moment you decide to speak, the moment you decide to act, your life begins to change. This is your moment. This is your chance. And this is your beginning. Now that you understand what confidence really is, let's talk about how to actually build it. Because knowing is not enough. You need to take action. Confidence is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. And the more you ignore it, the weaker it gets. So the question is, are you training your confidence? Or are you weakening it every day? Let's start with something very simple. Small daily habits. You don't need to change your entire life in one day. You just need to start small. And stay consistent. Even 20 to 30 minutes a day can completely change your future. Start with English. Read something simple every day. Even if it's just a few lines. Listen to English. Watch videos. Focus on understanding. And most importantly, speak. Yes, speak. Even if your English is not perfect. Even if you make mistakes. Speak anyway. Because confidence grows when you take action. Not when you wait for perfection. Many people make this mistake. They wait until they feel ready. But the truth is, you will never feel ready. You become ready by starting. So speak broken English. Make mistakes. Learn from them. And improve daily. Another powerful habit. Talk to yourself in English. Yes, it may sound strange. But it works. Describe your day. Talk about your plans. Say your thoughts out loud. This builds fluency. And removes hesitation. Now let's talk about mistakes. Most people are afraid of making mistakes. But here is the reality. Mistakes are proof that you are trying. Every mistake teaches you something new. Every mistake brings you one step closer to improvement. So don't run away from mistakes. Learn from them. Use them. Grow because of them. Now think about this. What is worse? Making a mistake while speaking? Or staying silent your whole life? The answer is clear. Now let's take it to the next level. Your environment. The people around you. The content you watch. The things you listen to. They shape your mindset. If you surround yourself with negativity, you will feel weak. If you surround yourself with growth, you will become strong. So choose wisely. Follow people who inspire you. Watch content that teaches you something. Fill your mind with positivity. With ambition. With action. Because your mind becomes what you feed it. Now let's talk about real-life practice. Don't just learn English. Use it. Write comments in English. Send messages in English. Try to think in English. Even if it's not perfect. It doesn't matter. What matters is, you are improving. Let me tell you something important. Confidence does not come from comfort. It comes from discomfort. Every time you do something that scares you, you grow. Every time you step out of your comfort zone, you become stronger. So don't avoid difficult situations. Face them. Speak even when you feel nervous. Try even when you feel unsure. Because that is where growth happens. Let me share something powerful. There was a girl. She wanted to speak English fluently. But she was very shy. She understood English. But she never spoke. She was afraid of being judged. One day, she made a decision. She decided that she will speak. No matter how many mistakes she makes. At first, it was difficult. Her voice was shaking. Her sentences were broken. And sometimes, people laughed. But she didn't stop. She kept speaking. Every single day. Slowly. Her confidence improved. Her words became clearer. Her sentences became stronger. And one day, she realized something amazing. She was no longer afraid. She was confident. She was fluent. And she was proud of herself. What changed? Not her intelligence. Not her background. Only her actions. Now think about yourself. What are you waiting for? The perfect moment? The perfect time? The perfect confidence? It doesn't exist. You have to create it. Right now. You have everything you need to start. Your voice. Your time. Your decision. That's enough. Start small. But start today. Speak one sentence. Learn one word. Take one step. And then repeat it tomorrow. And the next day. And the next day. Because consistency is what creates transformation. Not motivation. But discipline. Motivation comes and goes. But discipline stays. So even when you don't feel like it, do it anyway. That is what builds confidence. That is what builds success. And that is what will change your life. By now, you understand that confidence is built through action, through consistency, through stepping out of your comfort zone. But there is something even deeper than that. Your mind. Your mind controls everything. The way you think, the way you feel, the way you act. If your mind is strong, you will move forward. If your mind is weak, you will stay stuck. So the real question is, are you controlling your mind? Or is your mind controlling you? Most people lose confidence. Not because they are not capable, but because of what they tell themselves. I am not good enough. My English is weak. People will judge me. These thoughts are not facts. They are just beliefs. And beliefs can be changed. The moment you change your thoughts, you start changing your life. So from today, be careful about your inner voice. When your mind says, I can't do this, you say, I am learning. I will improve. When your mind says, I am scared, you say, I will do it anyway. Because confidence is not the absence of fear. It is action despite fear. Now let's talk about something powerful. Visualization. Close your eyes for a moment. And imagine yourself speaking English fluently. Imagine you are confident, calm, clear. People are listening to you. And you are expressing yourself without fear. Feel that moment. Feel the confidence. Feel the pride. Because this is not just imagination. This is your future. If you stay consistent, your brain learns from repetition. Not just in action, but also in imagination. So when you visualize success daily, you train your mind to believe in it. And when your mind believes, your actions follow. Now let's take your English to the next level. If you really want to become fluent, you have to learn smart. Not just hard. Don't just memorize words. Learn phrases. Instead of learning single words, learn complete sentences. Because real communication happens in sentences, not in isolated words. Another powerful technique. Listen and repeat. Listen to native speakers. And repeat exactly what they say. Focus on their pronunciation, their tone, their rhythm. This method is powerful because it trains your brain to speak naturally. At first, it will feel difficult, but with time, your speaking will become smooth and automatic. Now let's talk about writing. Most people ignore writing, but writing is one of the best ways to improve your English. Start writing daily. Even if it's just a few lines. Write about your day, your thoughts, your goals. This helps you organize your thinking and improves your vocabulary and grammar. And the best part is, it builds confidence because you are expressing yourself. Now let's talk about fear again. Fear is natural. Everyone feels it. But successful people don't let fear control them. They act anyway. Every time you face your fear, it becomes smaller. Every time you avoid it, it becomes bigger. So choose wisely. Face it, or run from it. Because your future depends on this decision. Let me tell you something powerful. There was a young man. He had a dream to work internationally. But his English was weak. And his confidence was even weaker. He avoided conversations. He stayed silent. And deep inside, he felt frustrated. One day, he made a decision. He decided that he will speak English every day, no matter how bad it sounds. At first, it was uncomfortable. His words were not clear. His sentences were broken. And people didn't always understand him. But he continued. Day after day. He kept practicing. He kept speaking. Slowly, his confidence improved. His fluency improved. And one day, he got an opportunity. An interview. In English. This time, he didn't run away. He faced it. He spoke with confidence. Not perfect, but strong enough. And he got the job. What changed his life? Not luck. Not talent. But consistency. And courage. Now think about your life again. What could change? If you start today, where could you be? After 1 year of consistency? Speaking confidently. Understanding clearly. Living without fear. That future is possible. But only if you take action. Right now, you are building something. Either confidence or regret. Every day you delay, you are choosing regret. Every day you act, you are choosing growth. So make the right choice. Because your future self is watching you right now. And one day, you will either thank yourself or blame yourself for what you do today. Now listen carefully. You've come this far. You've understood what confidence really is. You've learned how to build it. You've seen how mindset changes everything. But now, this is the moment that matters the most. Because knowledge means nothing if you don't use it. Right now, you are standing at a point in your life where you can either move forward or stay exactly where you are. And the truth is, most people stay where they are. Not because they are weak, but because they don't take action. They wait for the perfect time, for the perfect mood, for the perfect confidence. But that moment never comes. And slowly, days turn into weeks. Weeks turn into months. Months turn into years. And one day, they look back and realize they wasted their time. Don't let that be your story. You are not here by accident. You are watching this because somewhere inside you, you want to grow. You want to improve. You want to become confident. And that desire is powerful. But desire alone is not enough. You need action. You need discipline. You need consistency. Because success is not built in one day. It is built daily. Let's make something very clear. Your life will not change until your daily actions change. If you keep doing the same things, you will keep getting the same results. So if you truly want to boost your confidence, you have to become a different person with different habits. Start with your daily routine. Wake up with purpose. Use your time wisely. Practice English every single day. Speak, even if it's just a few sentences. Listen, even if you don't understand everything. Learn, even if progress feels slow. Because slow progress is still progress. And progress builds confidence. Now listen to this very carefully. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent. Perfection is an illusion. Nobody is perfect. Everyone you see succeeding today started as a beginner. They made mistakes. They felt embarrassed. They struggled. But they didn't stop. And that's why they are where they are today. So stop waiting to be perfect. Start being consistent. Now think about your future. 1 year from now. If you start today. If you stay consistent. If you practice daily. Your English will improve. Your confidence will grow. Your personality will change. Your opportunities will increase. But if you don't start, nothing will change. Same fear. Same hesitation. Same life. So the choice is yours. Growth. Or regret. Confidence. Or fear. Action. Or excuses. And deep down, you already know the right answer. Now I want you to do something. Right now. Make a decision. Not tomorrow. Not later. Right now. Decide that you will not stay silent anymore. Decide that you will speak. No matter what. Decide that you will improve. No matter how long it takes. Because once you make that decision, your life begins to change. Let me remind you. Confidence is not something you find. It is something you build. And you build it. Every time you take action. Every time you face your fear. Every time you refuse to give up. So from today, become that person who takes action, who stays consistent, who believes in himself, even when it's difficult, because that is the person who succeeds. And now, it's your turn. If you are serious about changing your life, if you are ready to boost your confidence, if you are ready to speak English without fear, then take action right now. Comment below. I will become confident. Make this a promise to yourself. Like this video, so you remind yourself of this decision. Share this with someone who needs this message. And subscribe to this channel. Because this is just the beginning of your journey. More powerful lessons are coming. And you don't want to miss them. Remember this. Your future depends on what you do today. Not tomorrow. Not someday. Today. So don't wait. Don't delay. Don't doubt yourself. Start now. Because your time is now. Your growth is now. Your success starts now.